Verasity. Guys, we've got to talk about Verasity. They have done a lot over the past couple of years. This is now starting to heat up as a real a coin that can do a lot of gains in the next bull cycle. So I want to take a look at a few things, particularly the massive burn that they did recently, or removal of supply is more accurate. This should cause the price long term to end up pumping hugely. Before I get into any of that though, guys, if you're new to the channel, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos I showed me buying these coins up because, you know, I expected them to rocket up in price, and you can see what all of these coins were worth when I recorded my videos, as well as the highs that all these coins hit a little less than a year and a half on. It was more like 16, 17 months for a lot of these coins. And what your profit would have been if you'd have thrown in $100 into those coins when I released my videos. And if you had just done that, like a blanket $100 into every single one, and then sat and ignored them for year and a half, and then sold them, your profit from 100 into each would have been over 123k, which is not too shabby. Now, I sold all of these. Then we had the market crash. Since the market crash, I've been buying up new coins. These are coins that I think can do 40x, 50x, 100x gains, these big profits. And I share them on my website, copymycrypto.com. So anytime I find a coin that I think can do the gains that I spoke about with Phantom. Remember I did a whole course about Phantom and why it would 100x or more, and it did nearly 700x. So whenever I find those coins, I buy them, and what I'll do is I'll jump onto my website, I'll tell my members what the coin is that I'm buying, what profits I think it can have, and what percentage of my money I'm putting in. Members can copy along exactly, all work removed for them, and we're going to make the exact same profits as me. If it sounds good to you, just go to copymycrypto.com now. There's a link in the description. On the site, you'll see what the members have earned, what I've said in the past, whether it was about Phantom or a terrible DeFi protocol I encourage people to leave. All of it's public record, so you can verify it all. And if you like what you see, you guys join me there. Now, Verasity. So Veracity's been up and running for a few years, really. Did pretty damn good highs in the last bull cycle. Ended up hitting 8 cents, a little higher than 8 cents. I think it was closer to 8.6 cents, right? So from May of 2020, March of 2020, did pretty close to 100x gains. You know, at one point it was at 4 100ths of a cent, so like 200x effectively. So Verasity is all about ad fraud. It's about solving an ad fraud problem. So they've created an open ledger ecosystem that provides infrastructure for publishers and advertisers and rewards users for watching video content. Verasity also provides payment solutions and a rewarding staking ecosystem with 15% yields through to sort of April of next year. Now, this is powered by AI, machine learning, and cutting-edge blockchain tech. Verasity is building the most powerful advertising ecosystem in the world through VER Views. And it's developing an open access payments platform through VER Wallet, the VER Card, and VER Pay, and enhancing the attention economy through its patented rewarded video module. Now, VER Views is where this whole concept is really going to bring in a lot of attention. So VER Views is their advertising ecosystem, and it's built around what they call proof of view. This is patented, and it's the whole goal is fraud identification tech. So with transparent invalid traffic tracking for publishers and auditable campaign statistics for brands, this is a complete solution for preventing ad fraud. So with VER Views, ads are seen by real people, resulting in higher campaign ROI for advertisers and faster payment times for publishers. VER Views enhances the advertising supply chain by using their proof of view module, and it's composed of 13 separate modules, including AI and machine learning modules. Now, at the beginning of 2022 as well, Verasity had a really strong partnership announced. So they announced that VER Views have partnered with NASDAQ-listed marketplace Brightcove, which is a major video tech provider to more than 30 worldwide publishers. 30,000, sorry, worldwide publishers. 30 wouldn't be that bad. Good. And in August of 2022, VRAViews delivered the first third-party developed ad support plugin for Bright Cove web player. It's also an Amazon Ads partner. What they have done in a very short space of time is really strengthen their foothold within the ad fraud world. And the ad fraud world is going to end up costing, in theory, hundreds of billions of dollars to companies worldwide. So companies are going to be vested in this, and users can get rewarded for just playing around with it and basically watching some vids, as well as staking. Now, a big announcement is that they have burnt 90 billion. It's not quite a burn. So the 90 billion veracity that's going to power their ad stack will no longer contribute to the circulating supply. So they are going to refer to these tokens as marker tokens, which is effectively like a methodology for tracking the tokens. But what that does mean is all of a sudden, instead of 100 billion supply, no, they have a 10 billion supply. That's their supply. That's their total supply. So all of a sudden, that total supply means nothing now, because the total supply is 10 billion veracity. Now, partnering with, Amazon, partnering with Bright Cove are huge steps in the right direction for these. And the more big names that they start partnering with, the more significance they are going to have, because they are actually providing a solution for real problems within the advertising world. You can actually, this is the House of Chimera. They published a detailed look at ad fraud. So total advertising spend lost to fraud is expected to consistently go up. So it was 382 billion in 2023. So in 2024, it's expected to be higher, and so on and so on and so on. Total digital ad spent lost to fraud, was 84 billion. The total spent was 382 billion. So you are looking at nearly 25% of the money spent on ad fraud lost. 22%. Oh, there it is. 22%. And that's expected to rise to 172 billion a year from there on. So $172 billion per year ad spend lost due to ad fraud by 2028. So obviously there's a significant sliding scale here. This can go up and up and up. And obviously the more money that's spent on digital ads across every year, the more that's going to be lost to fraud. And this is pretty much every business now, every company is reimagining how they are advertising. They are focusing more heavily on advertising on digital platforms than they are on TV or radio. This is, the natural evolution of the way that we live our lives. People live their lives on Twitter. People live their lives on X, I suppose I should call it. People live their lives on Facebook. People live their lives on social media platforms. These platforms are now the go-to place for advertising for big name companies. A solution that actually resolves a problem like this is huge. And Verasity I can just see this set to run wild in the next bull cycle. This is a coin that would not shock me to see this blast to comfortably new all-time highs. Its all-time high is about 8.6 cents. I think it's going to smash that. The question is how high can it go? I'm expecting double digits minimum, to be honest, because again, VRAViews, their patented technology for proof of views shows invalid and valid impressions. It shows complete analysis for the impressions that anyone's going to deliver and anyone's going to get if you're an advertiser. It shows the user analytics of IPs as well, so it gains valuable insight into the actual people using it. And it identifies non-human users during the site's loading. So they have got everything down to a T. Setup times 5 minutes, accuracy rate is 97.5%. Even if you extrapolate that and use 97.5% of 22% of the fraud that's actually happening, it still means they're catching basically 20% of all fraud on Verasity. That's huge. So they could, in theory, solve this problem for all companies. And we have seen platforms that solve an actual problem do very well. Basic attention token, as an example, did well in the last bull cycle. Hit multi-billion-dollar market cap. I see Verasity doing something very, very similar. 20 cents is the bare minimum I think this can hit. I would not be shocked to see this blasting into, even the 50-cent territory. I really wouldn't, because they're solving a solution. Also, you've got the added benefit of, because the supply was so big, you've got a lot of holders of Verasity, and a lot of the holders are the community, and the community are really, really bullish on Verasity. They talk very, very positively. Having a community that is passionate and engaged matters so much, and the fact that they're not tribal in the way that some crypto communities are is such a big plus, because you cannot encourage new people to join or invest if there is a tribal nature within the community. It puts people off. Verasity are a really open community. If you go onto the Telegram, you'll see how talkative and chatty that everyone is. I think that's a really good sign. This, for me, at 20 cents bare minimum, again, I wouldn't be shocked to see it hit 50 cents or more. Actually solves a problem. It's nice to see a crypto project that solves a real world problem as well. Verasity is also buyable in quite a lot of places. Not on Binance yet. If you're going to get it, guys, I'd recommend BitGet. I partnered with BitGet because they're going to be a top 5 exchange. It's just inevitable. They've already introduced some of the best features within crypto. They've got the biggest copy trading community in all of crypto. They have really great rewards if you are a new user. So you can sign up and get $1,000 in Tether by joining. If you use the link in the description, the partner link in the description, you'll get discounts on trading fees, which means you accumulate more crypto as you go. But yeah, for me, guys, Verasity, bare minimum 20 cents, would not be shocked for 50 cents or more, to be honest. It's just going to be a case of do they land other big names over the next year? If they partner with another significant name, because Bright Cove, obviously they did last year. If they can land another big name, this just starts blasting. And that's going to be probably the catalyst for this to pump beyond just a general bull cycle. I really think this can go. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think this can do 50 cents, $1? Do you think this will only do 10 cents? Do you think this will only do 5 cents? Let me know in the comments down below, guys. And if you just want to make the exact same money as me in the bull cycle, if you want to make the same profits as me, head over to copymycrypto.com and check out the site. On the site, you'll see what the members have earned, what I've said in the past, all of its public record. You can verify it all. Copymycrypto.com is where I tell the members the coins that I'm getting in, and they can copy along. It means they make the exact same money as me. It means they don't have to do any research. They don't have to deep dive white papers, any of that stuff. They can just be in the crypto markets making profits without having to think and research and spend thousands of hours doing all of that work. And like I said, if it sounds good to you, go to the website now. Everything on the site is public record, so verify it all. And if you like what you see, guys, join me there. And that's it from me. Take care. Bye-bye.